All right, so I didn't get out to the woods at all this weekend. My daughter had first communion, so we were doing that and getting set up for a party, and it was also a belated birthday party as well. So I didn't get out there, but I did get some stuff figured out. One, I got part of my ballast issue for this loader here figured out. And what I did was I put rim guard in, or beet juice, whatever you want to call it. I believe they called it rim guard. I had it put in by a local tire place here. He told me the following things. First of all, let me back up and say I did some research on the internet through some forums and stuff like that, and I was convinced reading that one, the beet juice only weighs about 8 pounds, based on what somebody had wrote, and they were pretty sure of themselves. I also heard that it was between $10 or $11 a gallon. So when I started figuring, okay, these tires are going to take 30 gallons of tire, that's 60 gallons. Holy cow, that's going to cost me some big money for that weight, you know. So when I called, I was pleasantly surprised when I got the quote. The tire guy said the rim guard is $2.50 a gallon, and he said it's 12 pounds a gallon. I was like, whoa. So I had this job done yesterday, and he said it took 60 gallons, so that's $150 for that. And they figured $35 of labor per tire, which it didn't take them long. I think it took them about 30 minutes, and they had it done. So I can't complain about that. So out the door it was like $220. That's not a bad deal. I asked him what the added weight was, or how much ballast, and he said he figured right around 725. He also thought that they got more in than that 30 gallons. He said, yeah, with that tire size, they usually figure 30, but he thought the guy putting it in probably put a little bit more in. So he figured that's what I should have, at least that 725 or 715. It was 700 something. I was like, I can definitely tell that there's more weight pulling it. I put it on the trailer and it seemed the same to me, but then when I started pulling it with the truck, I was like, wow, this thing definitely seems heavier. So the other part I figured out, I ordered a dual heavy hitch plate, so I can put my 6 John Deere weights that I have on the back, and then I can use that instead of this drawbar here. I can use the heavy hitch, so that'll be nice, and that should give me plenty of weight. So if I'm really going to town with the loader part and I still don't think I have enough, I can load it up with weights. But like in the woods now, I think with the tire ballast, and then if I add those 6 suitcase weights, which would be at least 240 pounds, like you got a good amount of ballast going on there. So yep. So like I said, I didn't get to use it in the woods. I kind of can't wait now. I want to see how it works out. I think next weekend I should have a better shot, and the weather's supposed to be nicer, so I'll get to try it out. The other thing that I'm looking at is I really want to get a set of forks for it. Set of forks, and I'd like to get an old running gear that I could use as like a log wagon. That would be nice, but I don't know. We'll see. I know the forks that John Deere quoted me were about $10.50, and I think the best price he said they had on those was about $9.50 they would go. But I'm looking online at some other places and see if I can get a better, well, maybe not better, but a cheaper set of forks. It doesn't have to be better. It just needs to be cheaper. So, like I said, wasn't much this weekend. Just give you a little update on where I'm at.